Thor's Cave is a very popular and a very well known site with visitors to the Peak District. Its views out of the Manifold Valley are spectacular, and the cave itself is breathtaking, so it does get very busy. There are quite a few videos on YouTube of Thor's Cave, but not a lot about the ancient history and legend, which is what piqued my interest when I did my research. A couple of random facts I learned when I was doing my research was that The Verve used it for the first album cover, A Storm in Heaven, and they also used the location for their single Blue in 1993. And it's also used in the Ken Russell film, The Lair of the White Worm. But it was the ancient history of Thor's Cave that caught my attention. Most of what we know about the history has come from excavations made in 1864, I think by Thomas Bateman, and again in the 1920s and the 1930s.
Not a bad view for a winter's day.
Also, during these excavations, it was discovered that prehistoric humans and animals were the first settlers in these caves some 30,000 years ago. And there were giant red deer and the huge brown bear's bones found in the caves in the area. The excavations also found materials buried in the cave like flints, weapons and axes from the Paleolithic, the Stone Age and the Bronze Age. And it was also the final resting place of at least 7 Iron Age burials. Roman and Anglo-Saxon settlers also left items behind, like bone combs and pottery artefacts. And all the excavations from here you can now see at Buxton Museum. All this activity shows the cave has long been sacred ground, and there's an ancient and mysterious feel to the place. Wiccans, Druids and all those with a sense of adventure and curiosity still visit here with a similar sense of wonder as our ancestors would have done. Now there are many theories as to why Thor's Cave was called Thor's Cave. One was that ancient hammers and tools were found, so that might be why the Vikings connected it with Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. There is also evidence of an Anglo-Saxon settlement here, and the Saxon equivalent to Thor was a god Thunor. Others believe that it comes from the word Tor, meaning tall hill or tower, as many places in the peaks are, so I edge towards that one myself. And some say that it relates to legends of spirits and fairies, the old word for fairy being thirst. There's also a legend of the fiddling Obhurst of Thor's Cave, an armoured spirit or hobgoblin whose fiddling and screeching can be heard in the caverns. And the cave is said to be haunted by a solitary figure who stands at the entrance. It's said to be the ghost of a Roman centurion. And the locals tell of supposed hauntings from suicides, people who have thrown themselves off into the gorge or hung themselves from the chain at the entrance to the cave.